What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's live episode. I'm super excited to be with you today. Go ahead and let me know in the chat if everything seems to be working. I know that every now and again we've got some issues, some challenges, whether it's audio or video or whatever. Just let me know. Can you hear me? Can you see me? All those things. All right. So, hey, today we've got some fun stuff on tap for you, ready to go, lined up. We are going to do, basically we're going to do a Q&A today, and then we're going to play some games. So I just touched my face, and I know I'm not supposed to be touching my face, but what do you even do? You know what I mean? Like touching your face, it just happens. So, hey, in just a few minutes, we're going to play a game, but first I want to go for some Q&A, some live Q&A today here on the show. So here you see on the screen, got some directions. Post your questions in the chat below, and I will answer them for you. So yeah, sorry that it's glitching a bit, Lydia. Hopefully it will clear up here in a few. My beard is getting crazy long, don't you think? I love it. I'm hoping that it continues to grow and becomes like a wizard beard, so I can look like Gandalf or something like that. Hey, we're going to wait a few more minutes, just a few more quick minutes. We're going to get started in a second. But if you've got questions for us today here on Q&A Friday, I'd love for you to post those questions in the comments so that we can answer them for you. So yeah, ask your questions. It's going to be great. How long are you going to grow your beard out? I think I'm going to grow my beard for a while. I haven't decided yet. I don't have a specific length that I'm going for other than very long. And it is currently longer than it's probably ever been. And so I'm pretty excited about that. But also I want to see what happens next, you know? I want to see what happens next. What else? Somebody else hit me with some questions. Some Q&A Friday. We're here for you. Let me ask this question. I'll ask you guys this. Man, I woke up at 2 in the morning last night, and my power was out, which typically not a huge deal, but it was a big deal last night because it was cold. It was very cold. It was in the 30s. And my power did not get turned back on until 8 a.m. And so I'm still here drinking coffee in the afternoon, trying to warm myself up. Sorry if I'm frozen or glitching a bit. I hope the stream will smooth out here soon. Man, to be honest, I think that everyone's home. We're all like, I know in my neighborhood, a bunch of families are doing homeschool just like everyone else, and so I think that, to be honest with you, a lot of what's happening is just everybody's using the internet all the time, and so it's a challenge. It's a challenge. So sorry for that. Guys, how do we not have any questions? All right, we need some questions. It was funny, actually, Matthews, yours almost did. So it was funny, actually, we woke up and one of our neighbors actually had posted on our neighborhood Facebook page, because we have one of those. Our neighbors posted that theirs was flickering on and off, and literally, like, they posted a video and it was like that, like the power was going off and on over and over. And so, man, it was crazy. I'm glad I didn't experience that, but yeah, it would have been nuts. So. Matthews, yours were on and off. Were they like flickering like a strobe light? It's crazy. All right. No one has any questions for me. Let me ask questions for you. What has been your favorite way to pass the time during this, whatever we're calling, during the crisis, during the quarantine? There's the word I was looking for. What is your favorite thing to do right now to pass the time? I just got done playing some Mario Kart with my daughter. Um, Destroyed her, by the way. And yes, I am ruthless when it comes to Mario Kart. And it's just that's that. All right, where did you grow up, and what's your favorite childhood memory? It has to be funny. I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina. Loved it there. I miss Charleston sometimes a lot. I didn't miss it as much when I lived in Colorado, but I miss it a lot now because of the beaches and the warm weather. But so I grew up there. I really liked it. Um, but I spent the first 30 years of my life there and decided it was time to get out. And so that's when we moved to Colorado, and then we moved here. Favorite childhood memory that has to be funny. Um, I'll answer that too, but I think first, so yesterday, if you guys watched yesterday, the question got asked about a time when Zane or James peed their pants, and James had a story about a teacher who would not let him go to the bathroom, and so he ended up peeing his pants and then spilling a water bottle to cover it up. I have a very similar story, actually. I had this one teacher who, I don't know why that particular day she didn't want to let me go, but she didn't let me go to the bathroom, and then I peed my pants, but I didn't have a water bottle or a way to cover it up. So yes, Faith Olson, Charleston is the South. It is the. I'm not going to have this conversation with you right now. But yeah, so that was a childhood memory. I don't know if it was my favorite. I think my favorite childhood memory is probably it's probably one of my birthday parties. I don't know if it's funny, but I mean, my birthday parties were awesome, and I remember my grandmother had this pool, so we always had people over and stuff like that. So that was a favorite childhood memory. Was all of those. Sorry, it's not funny, Elijah. I'll try to think of something, but anyway. Want to have a beard growing competition? No, my beard does not grow that fast. I've been growing this one for quite some time, and yeah, I don't know. It's not growing as fast as I want it to, but we'll see what happens next. Emma, what's the scariest thing you've ever had to do? When I moved to Colorado, we did what's called raising support. So as it's kind of like a missionary type thing. So you send out a bunch of letters and stuff like that to friends and family, and basically ask them to give you money so that you can go do this job for free. And so we decided that we were going to move to Colorado in January. Gave notice to quit our jobs, and then we had until June to raise the money. So from January to June, we were still working at our old jobs, but we knew that when June came, like, we wouldn't have a job anymore, and so at that point, if we didn't have money, we were kind of stuck. But it all worked out. But I would say that was the scariest thing I've ever had to do, because my wife and I were trying to raise a lot of money to go do ministry in Colorado, and with no guarantees. So that was very scary. David asked, "Do I play Fortnite?" I don't. So as yesterday on the show, James and Zane asked everybody to share something that they're really bad at, and I said every first-person shooter. And I know that Fortnite's not really a first-person shooter, but it's that same type of MMO battle royale stuff that I'm just not good at it. So I've never really dug into Fortnite much. I did download it on my Nintendo Switch, but I have not played it, not one time. So yeah. Sarah Vance has done so much cleaning, yes. And again, we come to Faith's comment that apparently Charleston is the South. Tell me in the comments, what do you think defines the South, okay? Would it be like the East Coast of the southern half of the country? Because for me, I feel like that is definitely the South. In fact, there's this little geographical thing called the Mason-Dixon line that delineates the North from the South. And if the Mason-Dixon line is here around Tennessee, Charleston's like way down here. So Charleston is the South. And Faith is just mad because I make really good biscuits and gravy, and she's not got to try them. Sean likes to watch movies, stay connected with friends. That's cool. Game night. Sweet. Kylie M., what was my first job? Okay. So my first job was at a car wash called Cactus Car Wash. I was 15. I was old enough to get my driver's license at that point. So I think it's the same here, but it's not in Charleston anymore. You got to be like 17 to get your license now. So I was 15. I got a job at a car wash because they were the only place that would hire me. And I worked there for exactly 3 weeks before I got frustrated with not getting paid any money. And then I quit. And then I think I went and worked for a friend of my dad's doing car detailing and things like that. But Before that, my first unofficial job, I worked construction with my dad since I was about 5 years old. And so my first unofficial job was definitely carrying his tools around and cleaning up trash around job sites. So no fun. No fun. I thought that was the equator. No, the equator is way farther south of the Mason-Dixon line. I heard from his southern family that below Kentucky is the south. Yeah, there you go. See? Faith, just get your geography right. Get your geography right. All right, guys. That was a lot of fun on Q&A Friday. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have more questions for me, please throw them in the comments. We're going to continue on here. But what we're going to do now is we're going to play a game called Guespionage on Jackbox. So I am going to switch the slide. You're going to see the Jackbox screen, and you will see the code to join the game. So the first 7 people, besides me, because I have to be in the game. So first 7 people who will join will be able to play, and then everybody else will kind of be in the audience. So we'd love to have you all join us for this. Sorry if I'm looking away. I'm trying to get into the game because I forgot to do that first. And I am in. Sweet. All right. So like I said, here in a second, I'm going to switch the screen to show you the Jackbox code. There you go. If you go to jackbox.tv, type in the code MNQA, you can join me as we play a game of Guespionage. Boom. In the meantime, we'll check out some more stuff here. Let's see what we got. What's the most disgusting thing you've ever had the displeasure of eating? Okay, most disgusting thing I've ever eaten. Man, that is a tough one. I'm not a big fan of anything beet related. Yes, that's the answer. So I don't like beets. They're actually my least favorite, probably food, period. But one time I went to Australia and I ordered a hamburger from a restaurant, and I was like, cool, hamburger, like that, what? And there was a beet on the hamburger. So I bit into this hamburger that I was so excited about eating because I was hungry. We'd been traveling a lot. I was ready to eat it. Bit into this hamburger, and this purple, nasty juice just starts flowing out. And I'm like, woo. It was disgusting. Beets are gross. Okay, beets are gross. The South is defined by how much butter they use in their food. That is a true fact. True fact. And so speaking of I said something about biscuits and gravy a little while ago. I use all the butter in my biscuits and gravy. All the butter. All right, it looks like we've got our people in. So as we start this game, you'll be able to see. If you want to still join, you can. You can join us in the audience. So we're going to get this thing rolling here in just a second. Unless, we'll see. We hope. I will tell you guys that Jackbox likes to eat my computer. But here we go.
Thanks to our extensive network of surveillance cameras, we can see everything going on in the world. Did you know that Brad Pitt eats a full loaf of bread every morning? The government uses this information for whatever, but we use it to play Guespionage! Let the Guespionage begin! First up, high five. What should I search for in the old Surveillance Pro next? Ooh, I know.
Long hair. That's what they would call me if I was a bit taller.
What percentage of people's hair is currently the longest it's ever been?
Do you think this counts beard hair?
Make it a good guess. You'll get more points the closer your guess is to the actual percentage. We have an answer. 36%. Everyone else, now it's your turn. Do you think the correct answer is higher or lower? You can also double down and guess much higher or much lower if you think the guess is off by 15% or more.
What percentage of people's hair is currently the longest it's ever been?
And Surveil says 12%.
Oh!
I should have mentioned the data includes newborns. Hope that doesn't affect your score.
Man, that one got all of us. I knew it was low, but I didn't think it was that low.
So, who picked lower? Nice job. I've got some points for you. Next up. Foolish humans. Ooh, I remember seeing good surveillance for this yesterday.
Oh, here we go. What's going to be? The mullet. Guys, the mullet is back, okay? Why is the mullet making a comeback? Can you guys put in the chat if you think the mullet should come back or if it should be eradicated from history? Should the mullet make a comeback? I gotta know. I don't think it's a good look.
2%. Okay, higher or lower? High five.
32%. Sean thinks that 32% of people have had a mullet at some point in their life.
All right.
So make your guess. Is it higher or lower? Have more than 32% of people or less than 32% of people had a mullet at some point in their life?
People are thinking it's lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 18%.
Oh, wow.
That's what we call in the ballpark.
I gotta say, guys, I don't believe that stat at all. I actually think that what's happened here is that people are lying.
Well done. You get points. And what have we here? Ugh, I'm sorry. Double downs only count if the answer is off by 50% or more. Okay, who's up next?
We should have control over the mullet, Kylie. We should. It should be illegal. Oh, Kylie, you're up this time. Let's see what happens. What are you gonna get? Bugs. All right, we're talking about bugs. We're talking about insects. Could be talking about stomach
What
bugs.
percentage of people deal with bugs in their homes by taking them outside rather than leaving them alone or killing them?
All right, answer this question in the chat. Do you when you find a bug in your house, do you take it outside and set it free, or do you brutally murder it?
Higher or lower?
Oh no! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go lower. I got nervous because my phone kicked me out of the game. I'm not doing well today, guys. Can you go get my iPad? I think Riley has it. This music's fun.
People are saying lower. And the correct answer is 23%. In case
I knew
you're
it.
interested, 66% just kill them. That's what happens if they don't pay rent.
I knew it. I meant to say lower. Good job, Kylie. Good job.
Who got it right? Here's some points. Who's next? All right.
Thanks.
Okay, computer. What do you have for this one? What percentage of people consider 60 degrees Fahrenheit to be t-shirt weather?
Not in Nebraska. In Colorado, 60 degrees Fahrenheit is shorts weather, but in Nebraska, 60 degrees Fahrenheit is very cold. Very cold.
You're almost out of time. %. Everyone else, higher or lower? Hurry up.
What do we think, guys? 78%. All right, people say 78%. Sorry for zoning out there for a second. Trying to change some settings and make this a little better for you.
Most people said lower. Okay, right answer is 44%. You weren't within 30%, so no points for you.
Sorry, Sarah.
Let's see who got it right. Ooh, points for you. Next up. I'll bet our database has some juicy data for this.
Canned meat.
What percentage of people have eaten Spam in the past year?
Spam? Nah.
You're almost out of time. Okay, higher or lower? High five. Foolish humans. All right. What do you think? Higher or lower?
Right.
One of you is saying higher. Okay, let's see the right answer. %. That's a pretty low percentage. Fine, more for me. Who got it right? Smart, yes.
I've had Spam before, but not in the last year. I was actually given it by a friend.
Good job.
I don't remember it being the worst thing I ever met. Like, it's no beats on a hamburger, but it wasn't my favorite thing by a long shot. So tell me in the comments if you've ever eaten Spam
Okay,
before.
who's up next? Ooh, the president asked us to look this up yesterday.
Oh yeah, Sean, I could see that. Spam is like a big thing overseas. Like most of my friends in Australia have eaten Spam like on a regular basis. Like it's a regular thing that they
What percentage
do.
of people would choose to go back to a point earlier in their own lives?
Oh, okay. That's an interesting question. If able to travel to any point in time, what percentage of people would choose to go back to a point early in their lives? Wow, Faith. Only 28%, huh?
High five. Foolish. Running out of time.
All right, so if you could go back to a point in your own life, where would it be? What point would you go back to? What would you relive? I'd go back to that second grade moment where I peed my pants and not pee my pants. Changed the whole trajectory of my life.
Most of you are staying higher. And Surveil says 23%. Excellent answer. Points for you.
Wow, good job, Faith. It was like pretty darn close. Well done. Who knew?
Yikes. No one guessed correctly. Oof.
Oh wow, we all got it wrong. Wow, Faith, good job. Way to trick everyone. I don't feel like I'm doing super well in this this game today.
Search for...
Mel's? All right.
Concerning celebrity Mels, what percentage of people prefer Mel Brooks over Mel Gibson?
Haha. All right, here's a question for you. Who out there knows who Mel Brooks is? If you've ever seen a Mel Brooks movie, tell me which one.
Anytime now.
Oh, Emma's all over the place.
31%. Everyone else, higher or lower? Foolish. Hurry up. All right. People are saying higher. And the correct answer is 75%. They nearly joined forces to make The Passion of the Schwartz. But, you know, scheduling conflicts. Let's see who got it right. Here's some points.
Sean doesn't know where they get these numbers from. They do surveys, just like Family Feud. It's just like random, surveys. We've asked 100 people what they think about famous Mels.
Abracadabra, here's a question for you.
All right, we're talking about magic tricks.
What percentage of people know a sleight of hand or magic trick that they are ready to perform on a moment's notice?
That's an interesting question. I know a magic trick that I could perform on a moment's notice if I have a deck of cards. So put in the comments if you have a magic trick that you could perform on a moment's notice. So if somebody walked up to you and said, hey, show me a magic trick, could you do it? Could you show them a magic trick? That's what I want to know. So far, Elijah's sitting at 50%. He thinks half of all people could do it. All right, he's going way lower. All right, 0%. Okay, Elijah. I'm the counterexample. Going with
What do you
20.
all think? Higher or lower? High five. Full assurance. All right. What do you think? Higher or lower?
Lots of people saying higher, some much higher's.
One lonely vote for lower. Now let's get to the right answer.
Kylie's probably going to get it right. She always gets it right.
29%. This skill has a strong correlation to being lonely.
Hey, I got it right. Yay, me. Elijah, also, good job. You got really close, within 9%. Not bad, not bad.
Nice job. I've got some points for you.
Yeah. 52 card pickup. That's kind of magic. Anybody else got a magic trick they can do with no notice? All right. Well, look, there's the end
It's
of
time
our
for the
game.
final round. Through sophisticated population profiling, we found the most popular answers to this question. Which musician or music group delivered the best Super Bowl halftime performance?
Oh wow. Okay.
Now let's see the answers. You have 3 guesses. The 3 most popular answers are worth points.
Wow. Okay.
Good luck.
If my 3 answers aren't the 3 answers that are right, then this game is wrong.
Okay, you can pick 3 answers.
Kylie, I'm looking forward to seeing what you think about this, as well as Faith. I think that it's going to be fun to see what you think as well. Vance, see what you think. I'm assuming that's Sarah. Emma, Elijah, you guys will have some good guesses as well. Can't wait to see it. If you remember, Katy Perry had the left shark. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a few Super Bowls ago, but there was this one shark that was a dancer for her that basically just did this the whole time. And so left shark was the Shakira meme of the year.
Okay, let's see.
Here we
what you
go.
picked. Okay, computer, show us the most popular answers.
Really? Nobody else picked Katy Perry? Okay. See? Katy Perry was one of them. Avada Kedavra, does that count as a magic trick? I mean, I suppose it does. I don't think it's the kind of magic you want to do. All right.
Every game has to have a winner, and our winner is...
Me, Brandon. That's totally Kylie.
All right. High five.
Oh, third. Not bad. Faith. Out of nowhere. Prince was number 1 in my heart too, Kylie. It was.
Congratulations! As a bonus prize, I'll tell you which presidents were really robots.
All right, congratulations to Faith. She is our winner today. Nicely done. Good. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. This was a fun game. Sorry for the stream quality. I have, things are. If you'll notice, I'm not in my basement, so that's part of making it better. But also, I've got some other things on the way that should help with my internet speed. So I apologize for the stream again. Maybe I'll start going up to the church until I get this figured out to do these streams. But thanks again for hanging out with us on our daily YouTube. On Monday, we'll be back streaming live. If you are in middle school, we have Sunday morning Zoom groups at all of our campuses. You can reach out to your campus youth pastor to get the link to that. We'd love to have you there. And then don't forget, every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m., right here on our YouTube channel, Collective Live. So you're going to want to watch those episodes with us. If you didn't see the first 2 episodes, you can go back on our page right now and watch those episodes, as well as check out this past week's weekly challenge, which was our hand washing videos. So you can take a look at those if you want to see the whole collection of them. And then remember, this week's challenge is the blindfold challenge. So take a video of yourself doing something awesome while blindfolded. Send it in either to Matthias Matley at calvary.ch or tag us on Instagram